Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from Honda of Chattanooga Power Sports. I guess I'm in Chattanooga. It's exit 1. It could be Georgia. I'll have to get clarification on that. But I'm at the #1 Goldwing seller in the country, possibly the world. And I just had to stop by here. I'm going right by the exit, so I had to come by here and walk inside, take a look at the showroom, and actually see if I can sit, touch, and feel a new Goldwing, which is like the one I'm getting, even though mine's older and used. They haven't changed them any. So let's go inside. Let's take a look at the inventory in this magnificent dealership that has no dealer fees, no hassle, great customer service, and not only will you get a good price that I've been hearing about, but you won't have to pay extra, and they do it with a smile, because this is a power store. You only receive that if you sell a lot of units, and they sell a lot of units. It's a good looking building. Let me turn the camera around. We'll take a walk inside and see if we can find this guy. I think his name is Kyle. Maybe there's another manager here that we can meet, but let me just turn the camera around and show you what we got. So there it is, Honda Powerhouse. And when you come up the road here on exit #1, right off I-75 freeway, I'm heading towards Atlanta. These are before we go inside, we'll walk down and take a look at what they got. Now this is a Honda dealer, baby. This isn't Yamaha, Kawasaki, and but look, if you have interest in that, look what I see across the street. Look over there, Ducati, KTM, Triumph, European Motorsports. So you've got these guys right there selling those products, and those are good products. But look at this Honda. Look at these units, man. If you're up here in Georgia and the Carolinas and you got a farm and all that, look at these rigs, huh? That one's got a little pickup truck thing on the back, the Honda Pioneer 700. But that one over there, that's a doozy, isn't it? Let's take a closer look at that one. Look at that thing, what a beast. This one's called the dual clutch. Oh, it's a DCT. It's an automatic like the Goldwing. Let me back out for you, there we go. Sorry about that. This is like a sand rail. Look at the suspension, look at all the parts. This is made by Honda, folks. Honda, baby. Hey look, there's an old crap bar. This is for the passenger to hold on. That's what we used to call them in my sand rail. Oh crap, and hang on. Oh, that's sturdy, that's good. So look, it's an automatic transmission. Paddle shifters there. They get their old crap bar back here. And what do you got back here in the back? You can put some stuff. Man, there's a lot more to that than I know about, but look at that suspension. Look at this thing. Holy cow, when I had my sand rail, it was a frame with a Volkswagen motor on it. This is complete. Look at the suspension travel. Here's another one here that's kind of a little farm deal. This one here looks like bad to the bone action, like it's ready to get out there and get it. 4-wheel drive, dual clutch transmission, Honda Talon. This is the Talon. All right, and this one's the Pioneer 1000. And then we saw the Pioneer 700 right over here. And then look at this over here. We got a Ranger. What's this Ranger about? A Polaris? Oh, maybe it's a used one, huh? Look at that thing. Windows, air conditioning or something in there. Look at that. Steel drive transmission. Looks brand new. They sell those too. There's the dealership. More Pioneers by Honda. Got that red Honda color. All right, so we've seen the outside. Got a couple of Goldwings parked out here, the 5th generation. Those are models they may be wanting to trade in. I remember these little footprint things here, where you put that down so when it's a hot summer day, your kickstand doesn't go down into the asphalt. and especially if you're on dirt. So here it is. Looks like a little Vulcan or something there, it said. I'm sure it's a Honda though. Here's a Honda SI, right? Yeah, Honda SI. Honda, baby, Honda. Let's go inside there and see what we got. All right, everybody, I'm inside here, a Honda Powerhouse or Power Sports, and I've taken the liberty of introducing myself to one of the sales managers, Mr. John, who was very obliging. I can do whatever I want in here, well, within reason. But they were showing me some of the Goldwings, which I'm going to show you, and they've got one actually that has that ultimate seat on it, and the number that they say is even more than what the one that the guy that's selling me the bike told me he paid. So I guess inflation finally got a hold of them. So I'm going to be sitting on it and give you my opinion of it, and I'm just going to have to show you more than just Goldwings. There's an incredible, let me just turn the camera on, quit looking at me. Let me just show you this showroom. This is truly a place that if they don't have it, they don't make it. All right, just take a look at that. This is, who knows how much money is sitting in here with all this metal and plastic and engines. Go fast, go slow, whatever you want, they got it in here. So as we walk down the line, this might be, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this could be some pre-owned here. But I did see a guy come in with a blue one that I wanted to just take a look at real quick. Here's a Harley. Look at that, huh? Wait till we get to the good stuff over here, all the brand new stuff. Here's some new bikes. And those things that I was videoing the first clip out there that look like they're mules or some kind of farm type tool, those things start at only $20,000 or $21,000, but you can spend, they've said that they've seen somebody build one for as much as $50,000. What do we got here? An Indian. I've been hearing a lot about these. Let me back out for you guys. This is supposed to be really something right there as a touring motorcycle. Here's another one. And then of course here is the Goldwing. Oh man. Look at these bikes. Look at, they got the trike. That's a 2025. That's that new gold color with the two-tone action. And they got plenty of them over there. I'm going to show them to you. And that's the 2025 trike in the Bordeaux red. Look at that job. This is the California sidecar edition, or whatever they call it, when they take the bike and they dismantle it and they add all this in the back here. But these are some of the best you can get right here. I think it stands for California sidecar. It's what my neighbor Tony has. He has that yellow one. And here's you a pretty blue one. Yeah, that's the 5th generation, because I can tell by the trunk and everything on it in the front. This is the body style I had when I had a couple of them. But isn't that amazing? Look at how beautiful that is. Boy, that Bordeaux red's a lot prettier than I thought it was. I kind of like those candy apple bright reds, but that is definitely nice. And then over here you've got a lot of, hey, how you doing? They got a lot of, whatever these are. These are, I forget the name of them, African Twin or something like that. A lot of off-road type dirt bikes and things like that. Of course, you got your four-wheelers here, which everybody gets. And then, oh, let's get into the sport bikes. I don't want to be using a disparaging name, but some people call them a crotch rocket. But here you go. Here's a CBR, one of the most famous sport bikes. CBR, what size is that? Oh, 1,000? Ooh, that's fat. Look how small that is. That is pure power on 2 tires. I mean, that is amazing. So they got white, and then here's a red CBR. And what size is that one? That is the 650? You know, I can barely see, folks. I understand these are really the cool ones to use on the Dragon, because you don't have so much power that, you know, it'll just come up on you when you go through the turns. But these 1000s, you better have some skill sets. All right? And then what do we have over here? This is, I don't know what it is. What kind of bike is it? Adventure bike or
No, it's just
cruiser?
just a naked bike.
A naked bike.
It's a traditional motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. And a naked bike. What they mean is there's no fairing and no, it's just get out and ride. And look, there's an old saying, there's an ass for every seat. And let me say, you got an ass? They got a seat in here.
I got an ass.
Here's a CB 750, all matte black. Here's a matte white. That's pretty nice looking. CB 750 in white. Let me back out for you guys. Yeah, 650, 750, that's probably all I would need. Here's another 5th generation Goldwing. I think mine was almost that color that I used to have. Mine might have been a little bit darker of a champagne, but look at this. And then let's get over here to the dirty dirt bikes. Get down and dirty, the nitty gritty. I can't even get over that way. I got to go around this way. There's so many motorcycles in here, you can't even move. Come on down here and get one, folks. They're cutting you some deals. Look at that. You just know you're ready to crush it. That's a CRF. That's the one I had. I had a 250. What is this one? This one is a 450. Oh, man. You can go anywhere you want on that. I'm talking anywhere. What are these, electric? No, they're not electric. What is that? What in the heck? Take a look at that. What kind of seat is that? You actually sit on that? No way. What is this? That's not electric. Look at these cool things. This is a bunch of new stuff I've never seen before. What is this?
Trials bike.
Huh?
Trials bike. It's for young boys.
Well, you sit on that?
Nope. No seats. Stand on the whole time you ride.
Is that right?
Look up the Trials Training Center or Trials Racing. It's insane what they do with these bikes.
I'll bet. Is that when they like leap up on different things and crawl? Oh, I know what it is now. Oh my goodness, look at that. And made by Honda, baby. Look how skinny and slim it is. Look at this. This thing is narrow. What you do is, oh, look at these scooters. They stand up on them like you said. I've seen them on YouTube, you can check it out. They literally hop up on the back tire, hop up on the front tire. They climb like these cubes and through an obstacle course. It's a crazy, amazing talent you got to have to do it. You need a tire. Look at this. We got some tires here. Hey, I got to take a look at these jackets, that's for sure. You got to get me something that says Honda on it. But look, scooters, man, by Honda. What's the most popular one from the day? What's it called? Oh man, it looks just like this, but I think I'd rather go with a Honda. Looks pretty short. This is cool, but they're not cheap either. Let's see what we got here. How much? $26.49, and there you go, $26.49. What was those famous scooters that looked like this? What are they called?
Vespas.
Vespa, yeah, the Vespa. They put scooter on the map. But how long has Honda been making stuff like that?
Metro, I've been around for years. I think this is the last year they're doing them.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
And what's the top speed on, like 40 or something?
Yeah, downhill.
Huh?
Downhill, maybe. You're probably looking
He
around,
said downhill.
you're probably looking around 30 too.
Oh, okay. So no motorcycle endorsement on your license required.
Metros, no.
Oh, there you go. And look at this, guys. Look at these things. Hey, you remember the CT70? That's what that reminds me of. Remember those? They were something. That was before the DCT, the automatic transmission. It was the next best thing. You had to shift it with your foot, but you didn't have a clutch. You just let off the gas and you shifted it. And guess what? That's how you do these. I don't see a clutch, and there's a shifter. So look, they brought it back. I don't know what it is, but a DAX 125. Hey, look at this handsome thing. That's pretty cool. That's a chick bike. Oh yeah. Look at all the stuff they got here for tire and accessories, all your parts. This place is big. I'm gonna come back and look at this stuff in a minute because it's cold out there, folks. Hey, you got a youngin', you got a grandson, or even a granddaughter. Look at this. It's a 110, isn't it? Whoa, would a kid be stoked to wake up Christmas morning and find that red shiny motor? Come on now. Oh gosh. And then Dad could get him this one. Yeah. This one here is a 250, I think. It doesn't look like they're any higher or lower from a 250 to a 450, but it's in the motor. These things are boss. I had that, I don't know, I guess it was a 250. I don't think, maybe it was a 175. It was a CFR, or CRF, whatever you call it. And it was just, oh, I only had it for about 3 or 4 months when I sold it because I didn't have anywhere to really ride it in Florida. And the guy had turned it into kind of a street bike with saddlebags, and you might have saw my old video and saw that. Here's some more riding stuff. I just got to take a look at some of this stuff. Oh man, this is some waterproof, weatherproof, heavy duty. Look at this, there's even smaller one right here. Look at that. I mean, how young are these kids starting out? As soon as they get out of diapers, look at that. I mean, that's smaller than some of the bicycles that you start out on with training wheels. Yeah, the CRF apparently is a really big seller. They got lots of them in here, and Foreman is what they're calling their mule thing, or it's not a mule. Mule's got like a trunk on it. These are like hunting and go anywhere really, cross water, anything you want to do. They got silver, they got red, they got camo here. They got this beautiful gray. How about that army green, huh? We got them all. And now for the crescendo. Let's get over and take a look at those Goldwings. And first wing I want to show you is the bagger, the B model. It used to be called an F6B. And now if you get a Goldwing and you don't want the trunk on it, and you want to look a little, sleeker, sportier, a lower windshield, and it does come up and down electrically like the Goldwing, but it's smaller. The suspension is different. It doesn't have the electronic adjustable suspension. It's a lot less money, but it's the same motor. And you can also get the DCT automatic transmission. This one, of course, you see a clutch, so it is a manual. And that is the 2025 anniversary edition, 50th year this year for making Goldwings. And it has this nice logo decal across the saddlebag. It's a matte black. Black has always sold very well for Honda. And if you just want to motor down the highway, and you can even go great distance, you got some saddlebags there. You could bungee something down here. And they don't offer it anymore, I don't think, but there was a tour pack you could actually buy, one of these things right here, a trunk, that you could literally put on those and turn them into a tour bike. So look at all the 50th anniversaries they've got here at Honda Powerhouse. But this is the one that's the controversial color for the 50th anniversary, and that is it's called a bright, gentlemen, what's this gold called again? What's that gold called? Well, I mean the name of the color. Oh, well, it does have a name. Anyway, they have a lot of them because people like it or they don't like it. It's one or the other. And these are for the 25th, for the 50th anniversary, you get this one or you get this red one. And there is a silver one right here, but it's actually it's a 50th year they made them, but it's not an anniversary model. They didn't badge it. See, there's no badging here that says 50th anniversary. This one does. This one has it right here where it says 50th anniversary somewhere on there, I think. And they got plenty of them, and they just recently marked them down. It's a super, super good deal if you want to get one, because, you know, they got them and they need to have homes. So look at all these gold and brown color. And then here's the Bordeaux red. And the quickest way to tell if it's an automatic transmission is if you don't see a clutch, then you know you've got the automatic you're looking at there. And then I like the silver myself. I think the silver one's a really nice one for 2025. And let's see here. We're going to go back and I'm going to show you that ultimate seat. This is the stock seat. And it looks like it's got like a suede or some kind of a velvet, but it doesn't, but it just kind of looks like it. You know, you can kind of maybe see that. But we're going to go over here and, is that new? Is that a pre-owned? Oh, that's a 25. They've decked out. It's got the cup holder on it. They got the highway pegs on here, the floorboards with the big brake pedal. These are the things that I would definitely want to add to my bike, especially these, and something to, because otherwise they come with this right here. It's a peg, but it is kind of wide. It's not too bad. But as you can see, the one over there has a much wider peg, and then, you know, the highway pegs are optional. You have to buy those. So that one there, and they've also added some kind of chrome around a light package right here, this whole thing around the wheel. And boy, at night, I bet that looks amazing. It's got all these lights in here, chrome around the fog lights, and they've done some chroming up in here. Oh, this is a light too. Oh, and yes, I was looking for it. They got the light on the tour pack here. This is a popular thing. And then of course that rack, so you can add another bag on here when you're traveling. There's a brake light in there and a tail light, and you also have one in the tour pack. Now this one's light. This one's got the light package, folks. This one's really got, these are the popular, nice, I think they're called a big ass cup holder. That's what they're called. But look at the chrome on that one. Look at this. Look at this. You know what it costs to buy all that and put it on there? I wonder what that one retails for with all that stuff. Look at this. See? All these touches around the mirrors, all that. Look at that bike, huh? Ah, maybe that's sold already. Who knows? So anyway, we're going to go over here and take a look and sit on the ultimate seat. So here is your stock seat right here. And let me back out for you guys. And here is the ultimate seat. Hey, look, ultimate. Now this one is also including the backrest. What a lot of people do, they buy these. This doesn't come with it. And they leave this on the bike. And if you, like this one matches because it goes together, but if you don't really look hard, you might get away with not noticing if you leave this part and just get the bottom part. But I can see already, look at that seat, look at that little butt area right there, and look at this. This is what I'm gonna get on my bike. So I really have to try it out. I really do. So I'm gonna do that right now. Well, I wanna see these mirrors too. What do they look like? What do these mirrors look like? They kind of protrude out like that, huh? Cool, cool. And you got 45 watt speakers now. But yeah, I think this ultimate seat really is ultimate. I'm gonna have to get the backrest if I don't have one. Yeah, ultimate. And see, if you just leave this one on, you won't have that. But I don't know. Maybe the guy did put all that on there. We'll find out when I get over there. So let me just sit on this bike right now and give you my opinion. So didn't have anybody video me, but I sat on it. Man, that is solid. And the way that springs up, look at this. And watch this. It's a way different than the tour pack that I used to have, and I can see how much bigger it is. It really is much bigger. Not just from the 5th generation, much less when they changed them in 18, and they were small and everybody complained about it. But what a fit and finish. That sounds awesome. So sitting on it, I can tell that I was able to go further back, which is what I like. So I can have more leg room and my knees aren't straight up and down. So I think I'm going to be very, very happy. Of course, who wouldn't be? It's supposed to be the ultimate. So it's very fortuitous that the one I'm getting has that. I guess I'll have to see about the backrest if it has it or not. I'm sure he might have put it on there. I don't know. But anyway, folks, this is just an amazing place. If you're looking for a Honda of any kind of style, you come up here to exit 1 off I-75 at the Georgia-Tennessee line and come in and see John or any of these guys around here. All these salespeople are very nice and happy to help you out. See Doug over here. I went over and shook his hand because I spoke to him twice on the phone before I came down here when I was in Pigeon Forge, and I happened to get him on the phone both times, and he spent as much time as I wanted to sit on the phone and ask questions. So they're very, very patient with you here. They'll guide you through the buying process. They make it painless, they make it easy, and remember, there's no other dealer fees, and without splitting hairs, you're not going to find it much cheaper anywhere else. So come on down here to Honda Power Sports, Honda Powerhouse, and ask for Doug, ask for John, ask for anybody. Come on in here and crush it. So I just had to put this little ending on the video when I was saying goodbye to Mr. John in there, one of the sales managers. I was telling him, asking him questions. He's got all the answers. He knows everything about everything in here, of course, being a Honda sales manager. And I said, that DCT automatic transmission, what's it like? I hear people talking about like it's slow turn, like when you're making a U-turn, or if you're coming into a turn, like on the Dragon or something, it wants to shift down, or if it feels like it wants to shift up when you're making a U-turn, at a red light, and that can kind of throw you off, or versus you in control. He said the bike is so smart that it knows the RPMs, but you do have that manual switch that you can do, and that I heard other YouTubers say that. But what I wanted to say on this full final clip was, when I was asking him that, you know what he said to me? Would you like to take one for a drive? Would you like to test drive one? And I'm telling you, I never got so scared in my life to say yes. So I didn't, because I got short pants on. It's kind of chilly. I'm trying to get to where I'm going. I'm getting one. I'm gonna test drive one. But I thought that was extremely cool of him, and that what they do here at Honda Power, I keep calling it Power Sports, it's Powerhouse. The Powerhouse, baby. You come on down here and they'll let you ride one. And that's cool, because a lot of places don't. I bought my last 2 Harleys. I didn't get to test drive it. A lot of them won't do it. So they're not here to do anything but help you and give you the bike that you want of your dreams, or quad, or I keep calling them mules, whatever they're, talons and all that. Right now, I've got this baby right here, and I got to get on down the road and keep on crushing it.